Hello, everyone. We are back with Nier. As we did Fire Emblem earlier in the week, that means Pokemon will be on Saturday. That why? Yo. My cat knocked something off my bed. What the heck? Feel your big tail. But today we're going to the Forest of Myth to try and find a fragment of what we had found last time. And I am now in the kabuki outfit for the sky. Oh, I've been playing so much Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma, I forgot what was freaking running for this game. And which one was interacting, obviously. The problem was switching between games. You get so used to the controls of one and then you switch around and it's completely different. Oh, Emil, look at your kabuki! That's adorable. I love that one. Oh my god. Yeah, no thanks. Bye. Into the Forest of Myth we go. Yuria, what are you doing?
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
You and me both.
I hear you.
Nice. No! Leave it! He's trying to get something on my desk that he's not supposed to mess with.
Oh, hello.
Here we
How
go.
are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
Oh?
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
We saw last time we were here.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Oh my god. Odd.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Oh yeah, no. Grimoire Weiss would never spout nonsense. Never. Never in a million years.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. Words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy, that collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew in the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. Colonies united into whirlpools of light. The light said into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree. I love them all. Look at my memories. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him. They cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, that no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great, there's little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort. A healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. He is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows that. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, he could tell her his feelings. This night might not be so. But this conversation never happens. Girl disappears. Boy dies alone. Tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Okay, so we have envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, of fighting the unending stream of monsters, of enemies, fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled heart mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the flight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. Warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up. The warrior sees a beast so large that blots out the sky. She is laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, Warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs till the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: law. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. That memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After centuries of existence, Tree saw that carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Galaxy had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Galaxy suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth. Its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Galaxy stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look here. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds trickling from each one, and before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming memories. These things eat memories? Tree extended a branch toward Galaxy. Got a second thought. Galaxy brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach open. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. This is the conviction memory I had lost. And satisfaction. And many others as well. Yes, this is good. Tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer, focusing all its power on the riddle of speech. Tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Didn't the girl have blue eyes? And it just spat out green. I'm gonna try green. This one is honestly harder for me.
You let it...
Come on, we have to go back to that.
Yay. So yeah, we're stuck like this. Alright. It was blue. Oh well. Brown. Red. Hi, Sam. $23. Rude Twitch. Rude. So rude. No. No, you don't go to the gallows. It's Twitch that does. We're not sending a notification. Brown, red, 23. Brown. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Galaxy brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Galaxy. I must touch him. They must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Galaxy, Tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, then out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. Tree cried out surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. Tree felt like it was going to break apart. The long centuries, Tree had been alone. Its heart sealed heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul. The young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. Tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. The time was not yet right. I implore you. How many were lost by the warrior who fought red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 23 friends. Okay, real time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach, clattering to the ground. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next words must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Guys, this world is falling apart. How can a world full of letters? I implore, most important thing, world. Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. Tree's identity began to dissolve. The letters slowly faded. The galaxy was drawn back to the real world. The tree was satisfied. My damn throat.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle.
My
I
goodness.
just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters.
Let's
Unless,
go!
of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Yeah, Sam, look at this guy in his kabuki outfit. You cannot say that he does not look like he would be related to Devil and Popola. Nope, we're just gonna go straight
Popola
to
said
the junk
we
heap.
might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Let's see how the brothers have grown up. Like, it especially looks like it because Devil and Popola in this game have like dark red hair. Also, look at Emil's kabuki outfit. It's adorable. Goodbye. My goodness, even the tiny ones are wearing armor now? Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. At least the Force of Myth this time didn't take as long as it did last time.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
Jacob? Oh god, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
Dude, you're gonna rip his arm off.
No!
The Junk Heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
I get the feeling I haven't seen the brothers for a while. Hello, my dears.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
He's grown up. Let's look at his voice.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and...
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Wait!
Yes.
I recently got my hands on a weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Okay. Iron Will.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's...
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
Yeah. That, guys, I don't think these two have been over to the brothers' place for a while. They didn't even know that the older brother has been dead for 4 years.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
He went to a dangerous area because of his brother. She said her name was Ford. I feel like that's
The elder
important.
brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
It's not how it will always be for older siblings, but they do greatly care for their younger siblings. Once we finish this, I'll likely swap over to most likely Rune Factory. So I know one of the parts that's coming up for this one, and I'd rather have that on a separate stream. just sitting and listening to the music of this. Bye bye. There we are. Let's see how much more. There's the enemies. Oh wait, there's gold in there. Okay. And the depth over here. Together in all the right places. Devila. Devila. Don't do this way. Okay, off this way we go. like the fact that there's just a hole in the middle of the room. Oh, Misc Credit. Let's see our weapons. Okay, so far none is doing more than Beast Lord. We'll stick with Beast Lord for now. Alright, well, I can't really continue forward because that's locked and I don't have a bomb. Yeah, but there's no bombs. Pretty sure they're supposed to come out of that hole in the center, but there's no enemy to put it there. Yeah, I'm sure we'll go back. I forget how many memory alloy we need for kid. Okay, I am good to leave now. I'm actually going to continue down this way. My goodness, Emil. What did you find? Well, we at least leveled up. Okay, and then past that we can't go in. Yeah, it's these cannon things that give the bombs, but there was none up there. Well, I would love, love, love to use the bombs there. They are too far away. Meal, my dear, don't get hit by the giant in orb. Come on. There you go. There's stuff over there, but no. I go to big room. Ah, here's more big guys. Let's go. I didn't even realize these pesky things. Let's see. How much memory alloy do I have? I have 1. I'm gonna try and get 5. We are going to be here for a while. We did this room refresh. No, door is still wide open. Okay. No one can really get through me whenever I have this move going. My controller's going crazy. Bad bastard. Yep. Hey, kinda. Come now, let me out. Let's go back. First floor. Let's check with the kid.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it.
Thank you.
Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Populus found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Very well.
Yep, time to go back to the village. So we both, you chat, we both know that that's not where this area ends. We haven't gotten the fragment yet. There's definitely more to it than just that. Thinks says we don't have to run around everywhere anymore, and yet Here we are. Still running around everywhere. Great, one of these bastards has magic.
Die, you little bastards!
Calm yourself. Haste will only lead you to making an ill-timed mistake. An unstable heart is the worst armor one can have.
No time for that, Vice. I gotta get to Yona.
You don't even know where she is, child. You say you have to get to Yona, but you don't even know where she is to try and get to her. Oh, I just zapped fucker. I'm going out here. I dislike you. I'm having my soda just to spite you.
Help! Help!
What's wrong?
There's this huge shade near the bridge in the northern plains. The damn thing nearly killed my wife.
I'm on it.
It appears and disappears like the wind. You could go...
Hi, Papala.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
Yeah.
Depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village.
From the office of the Chief of the Eyrie to Popola, my greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business. I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak with him on the matter, or as part of your visit to the Eyrie.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural and dangerous.
Yep.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Well then. Hmm.
The area, huh? Alright, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
Alright. Now, do you guys want to continue this? Or we could do the area and the rest of the junk heap if we go to the junk heap another time. Would you like us to continue playing this or go to a different one? Because if we stop playing this, we're likely going to go do at least an hour of Rune Factory. So. All right. And we shall go over to Rune Factory. And we will do the area and the rest of the junk heap if we go to the junk heap this time. Next time. So, likely next week. Oh, and before I forget, since we have all the children from Fire them now, that is on break until I get everyone to their max level, like Cordelia. Like Cordelia is. So, until then, it is on break. So, Rune Factory will likely take its place in the weekly stream stuff. Yes, I'm going to go BRB, and then we will return with Rune Factory. So, be right back.